Howdy, and it's probably go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't checked out my past video, make sure you check out my past. Today, we got a video from Everything Always. Adventure Doomsday full plot.
Stuff again. Okay, so first up, the normal spoiler warning, guys. Remember to take everything that doesn't come directly from Marvel with a grain of salt. However, sometimes some of these plot leaks end up having elements
with a bucket of salt. Okay, take it with a bucket of salt.
That may be real. That's actually exactly what we're going to talk about today. If that's in any way going to ruin the Doomsday experience for you, only you know. I ain't mad at you. Now would be the time to back out. Also, there will be a timestamp down in the description and comments if you want to jump over this next section while I reread the full plot leak. But if you haven't heard it, let's dive in. Avengers Doomsday opens in NYC on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth. He's fighting Deadpool and Wolverine.
So now we know, well, you know, it's not, you know, officially confirmed by Marvel, but now we know Tobey Maguire is going to be playing a main character in this. Well, he might be playing the main point of view. Because remember, like I was saying in my past videos, bro, there's going to be hella characters in here. But they're going to have to choose certain characters to get the point of view for the story from. You know what I'm saying? So look like we getting Tobey Maguire back on top, bro. Everybody been wanting Tobey Maguire Spider-Man to come back on screen. It look like that's exactly what they doing for us, bro. Let's see what they say.
Who were sent there with a planet-killing bomb built by Beast to destroy...
Whoa, wait.
Haven't heard it, let's dive in. Avengers Doomsday opens in NYC on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth. He's fighting Deadpool and Wolverine, who were sent there with a planet-killing bomb built by Beast to destroy Tobey's world in order to save their own universe from an incursion.
Tobey might die. Tobey just might die, y'all. He gotta be getting another Deadpool and Wolverine movie that's gonna kind of tell us some things about what they was doing before Avengers Doomsday, bro. So is Deadpool and Wolverine, are they working for the TVA at this point right now, and they just fixing their curse, or are they working for Loki? What if they are part of Loki's team and Loki's telling them, like, y'all gotta destroy these universes so I can fix all this shit? You know what I'm saying? We gotta get rid of some of these lines. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm guessing each vine connects to a universe or something, you know? This is crazy, bro. He gotta fight Deadpool and Wolverine, bro. And they got a bomb
built by Beast to destroy Tobey's world in order to save their own universe from an incursion. Tobey battles Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, who manages to plant the device. Wolverine stays behind when it detonates, and both Wolverine and Tobey's Spider-Man, along with everyone on that Earth, are killed. Deadpool...
What, bro? Okay, bro. Damn, bro. I thought Hugh was gonna be playing Wolverine until he like 90. They already killing him off. But we do know Wolverine have survived a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he survive an atomic blast? But he did jump down to the bottom of the ground. You know, he jumped into that well. You feel me? But would that count? This is already hurting my feelings, bro, because I really love Wolverine and I really love Tobey Maguire Spider-Man too, and they already both done. But Deadpool survived, like I said, bro, also in my other past videos, the fact that we have Franklin, baby Franklin. Anybody who dies is not confirmed dead. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody who's dead is not confirmed dead, bro. I don't care what nobody say.
Escapes and returns to his own Earth, which we see in the distance. Along with everyone on that Earth are killed. Deadpool escapes and returns to his own Earth, which we see in the distance. Charles Xavier watches the destroyed world below with sadness, but they had no choice. We then cut to Tony's funeral. Steve speaks with some of the heroes, including Ant-Man, before returning the stones. He goes back in time and chooses to stay with Peggy. They have a son, Jim. One day, Loki visits them. This is before the end of Loki Season 2's finale. He tells Steve...
Oh, bro. Doomsday... Okay. Yeah, this is... bro. So, is Deadpool and Wolverine... Is that before Tony Stark's death?
Time and chooses to stay with Peggy. They have a son, Jim. One day, Loki visits them.
They have a son,
Jim. This is before the end of Loki Season 2's finale. He tells Steve about the TVA and warns him that they will soon prune this timeline because Steve was never meant to live there or have a son. Loki offers them a way out. he can take them to a universe where they don't exist and can live in peace. The Fantastic Four's universe. Before leaving, Loki gives Steve a special card to contact him. Steve and his family live there for 10 years. We then see Dr. Doom visiting Sue and Franklin. They clearly know each other. Doom says he has come to speak with Reed. He warns him about the incursions and
Oh, okay. So now okay. Before we even jump to that, now we know, I'm saying this is real, bro. So before Loki goes and holds the vines, you know what I'm saying? I'm guessing this is right before he holds the vines, you feel me? Steve is already living in the Fantastic Four universe. So when we're watching the Fantastic Four First Steps, was Steve Rogers already there in that universe? That entire movie? Was he there already? Or did he end up getting there right after they sent Galactus back to wherever they sent him to? And then right after Steve got there, probably like some time after, you know what I'm saying? Because, they did a little time skip from when they fought after they defeated Galactus to the time where Dr. Doom. It was a little time skip. Baby Franklin got a little older, you know what I'm saying? So was he there when they fought Galactus, or did he get there right after they fought Galactus? And if so, bro, did he ever meet with the Fantastic Four while he was there and they just didn't show us that because, it was the end of the movie? And then now we also know Dr. Doom didn't just take Franklin. He came to speak to them niggas and talk to him. So maybe he didn't snatch him. Or maybe he did. Maybe he had a talk and they didn't agree. So he was like, all right, I'm taking your kid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just how it ended up being.
Lived there for 10 years. We then see Dr. Doom visiting Sue and Franklin. They clearly know each other. Doom says he has come to speak with Reed. He warns him about the incursions and reveals their universe is next. He proposes a plan. They must travel with him to Earth 616. Doom also asks Reed whether it's possible someone from another universe is living in theirs. They scan.
So they okay. So we gotta, because Dr. Doom is known as a villain, at least in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Most things I've seen him in live action, he was a villain. You feel me? Dr. Doom, he's either the good guy really trying to save everybody, or he's the bad guy acting like he's the good guy right now. Because if he went there to talk to Sue and Franklin, he's letting them know, like, bro, the Federales is coming after y'all. You know what I'm saying? They finna take y'all whole universe. So y'all, I'm gonna help y'all devise a plan. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out what's going on. Why are they trying to come after y'all universe? Do y'all know anything, bro? Like, can y'all help me find, what if Dr. Doom really is the good guy in this? But that's why it makes me think Dr. Doom really is RDJ. I mean, Tony Stark, just like kind of reborn, like he kind of figured out, like, I have to do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
This is a plan. They must travel with him to Earth 616.
So he gives them a plan.
Also asks Reed whether it's possible someone from another universe is living in theirs.
Do Reed and them know?
The planet and discover an anomaly, Steve and his family. They confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. They explain the incursions and ask him to come to 616 to help convince.
Y'all hear that? They said they confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. That means Steve stayed there, realized, things was going on. Or maybe he didn't realize, they was getting in fight, but he knew there was another family out there with powers. And, obviously the Fantastic Four was, they famous. So obviously they would know, you know what I'm saying? But why didn't he say anything to them is my question. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't Steve say anything to them? Did he already know he was messing up being there? Why didn't he say nothing to him when he first got there? Why didn't he let him know, like, yo, I'm from another universe, I got powers too? I mean, maybe it's because he was trying to live a peaceful life, you know what I'm saying? Raise a son and everything,
An anomaly, Steve and his family. They confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. They explain the incursions and ask him to come to 616 to help convince the Avengers to trust Doom's plan. They travel there, and Steve successfully persuades the heroes to listen. Next, they visit the
So this is crazy because, bro, this is exactly what all the other videos we talk about, what they was kind of saying was going to happen. But the way it was given to us was like from a perspective like Dr. Doom was creating this evil plan, you know what I'm saying? But now that we hear from here, you know, from this, it sounds like this is Dr. Doom trying to be the hero. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying to save everybody. It seemed like the main opposition is the TVA or whatever, the people that's coming. It seemed like they the main opposition. And Dr. Doom is just one of the people that's super strong that can make shit shake. It really is starting to seem like there really is no bad person or good person. It's really just like we got to make some sacrifices so a lot of us can live. And some people are like, bro, I don't want to be the one that got to get sacrificed. Sacrifice him. Damn. I've only been here for 20 years. He's been here for 30.
To come to 616 to help convince the Avengers to trust Doom's plan. They travel there, and Steve successfully persuades the heroes to listen. Next, they visit the X-Men's universe, but the X-Men are hostile. They survived multiple incursions and trust no one. They assume the MCU heroes and the Fantastic Four have come to destroy them and attack. Reed and Doom explain their solution: to build massive cannons on each Earth that will permanently separate the universes and stop the incursions. They will split into teams, and each one will go to another Earth to place the cannon there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dr. Doom seemed like the hero. Dr. Doom seemed like the one who knew, like, who understands what they need to do and able to get things that, you know, work the way they want it to work. Bro, Dr. Doom looked like a hero, bro. Am I tripping? Dr. Doom is the hero right now. In my eyes.
The incursions. They will split into teams, and each one will go to another Earth to place the cannon there. Meanwhile, Steve tells Thor he met a Loki who is still alive. Thor asks Steve to take him to him. Using Loki's card, they locate the TVA. When they arrive, everyone is dead, and Loki has had his heart ripped out. They realize Doom is responsible.
Damn it! I'm really seeing here like Dr. Doom is the hero. Nigga just played me, bro. Dr. Doom is the enemy.
Everyone is dead, and Loki has had his heart ripped out. They realize Doom is responsible. Steve goes back to
No, that was Dr. Doom ripped out a skeleton, not a heart. He ripped out a skeleton in there.
And Loki has had his heart ripped out. They realize Doom is responsible. Steve goes back to confront Doom, who reveals his true plan: to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the multiverse in his own image and resurrect his dead family. He takes Steve to his castle in Latveria on his Earth. There, Steve meets Doom's followers, masked witches. One of them impersonates Peggy to manipulate him. Doom reveals that Steve's presence in their universe is what triggered their incursion, because he didn't belong there. It also led to the death of Doom's family. Doom became a
Steve Rogers is the enemy. If Steve Rogers didn't stay in that timeline, bro, Dr. Doom wouldn't be doing what he doing.
Incursion, because he didn't belong there. It also led to the death of Doom's family. Doom became obsessed with stopping the incursion, conducting dangerous experiments, one of which failed, killing his family and leaving him disfigured, forcing him to wear the armor and mask. As revenge, Doom kills Steve's son in front of him. Doom announces that the Avengers...
Doom is the enemy, bro. Hey, bro, if you don't slide on this nigga, bro, if you decide to be friends with this man...
and mask. As revenge, Doom kills Steve's son in front of him. Doom announces that the Avengers are coming, and Latveria prepares for war. The Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men unite and march on.
Bro, we riding at dawn, bro. We are riding at dawn, bro. If I'm Steve, bro, I'm going back to the Avengers. I'm assembling, bro. On me, I'm telling everybody, bro. We ain't doing no kill. We here, bro. We all turning villains today, bro. Y'all gonna slide for my son, or I'm sliding on y'all. On me, bro. Y'all sliding for my son, or I'm sliding on y'all, bro.
Thor prays to Odin.
And I know it's not even their fault. It's just how I would feel, bro.
Who sends an army from Valhalla to join the battle.
Cause you gotta think about it. They got powers. You know what I'm saying? All I could do is jump extra high, pick up extra heavy stuff. I'm still human, technically. Y'all got powers, armored suits, bro. If y'all don't slide for my son, I'm sliding on y'all. Telling
Massive
you, bro.
war erupts as the Earths begin to collide. Eventually, the universes crash into each other
War
and are
War
destroyed,
One me is coming
killing
out
everyone
quickly.
except
You know what I'm
Doom. It's revealed that he stole Loki's powers.
crazy,
Using them, he creates
stole
Battle
Loki.
World. Doom. Its universes crash into each other and are just massive war erupts as the Earths begin to collide. Eventually, the universes crash into each other and are destroyed, killing everyone except Doom.
Damn.
It's revealed that he stole Loki's powers. Using them, he creates Battle World, resurrects everyone, and erases their memories. They believe Battleworld is all that has ever existed. We see them living new lives in this false reality. Doom sits on his throne.
I know exactly how Secret Wars is gonna come about now, bro. If this is really how it happened, because one thing I want to, how does he steal Loki's powers? But if he does resurrect everyone, which I believe he's gonna do with Baby Frank, if he resurrects everyone and erases their memories, I think in Avengers Secret Wars, because they were saying Black Panther's son is gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's gonna come back with the gauntlet, restore everybody's memories, bro. And everybody's gonna remember what happened. And that's how everybody's gonna team up and go against Doom in Secret Wars. Obviously, it's gonna be some stuff in between that kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to pick that up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit on the little spoon, you feel me? I was just trying to, you know. But I think that's how Secret Wars is gonna come too, you know what I'm saying? Black Panther's son is gonna be like the savior, like the person who comes back, and everybody's gonna be like, because remember, I believe he's like one of the only people who's been away from everything going on. I think everybody else been kind of close to what's been going on, except for Black Panther's son. Or am I tripping? Because Thor's daughter, even she was a little bit, because she was in Loving, you know what I'm saying? Even she was kind of a part of it a little bit. And I believe she might even play a little bit of a role in Doomsday, like, or she might be seen or whatever, you know? I believe Black Panther's son is the only one that hasn't been around. And he's probably up to date on what's going on, but he probably just like off doing other things. You know, I don't know what the fuck.
We see them living new lives in this false reality. Doom sits on his throne as Emperor of Battleworld. The end.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Me personally, bro, what I'm most excited to see, bro, y'all gotta let me know what y'all most excited to see in Doomsday too in the comments. I want to see what the hell was Steve Rogers doing for 10 years other than just, you know, raising his family.